Good day, my beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to Sacred Sagittarius Angels Answers All, your YouTube channel here regarding the sign of Sagittarius, tapping into your weekend readings for this second weekend of November 2023. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste to all of you that watch and support the channel. Whether you watch the channel, you share, like, a comment, or you're a long-term subscriber and you get personal services from me. Welcome. And hey, for those of you who are cross-watchers or you're stopping by for the first time, please don't let it be the last. I know you might watch other content creators, and that is fabulous. I support everyone who's doing things in a positive way. But I hope that you'll hit that subscribe button and the all notification button, and hopefully you will get notified every time I upload content. As my channel is not monetized, a lot of my videos really don't get put out there in the YouTube world, so to speak. So again, your shares and likes and comments really mean a lot for the energetic energy for the channel. Cause a blessing prayed for. Universe, angels, ancestors, Heavenly Father, what are the messages? What are the general messages for Sagittarius for this weekend? Okay, I'll take that. Okay, I guess I'm going to take these reversals because I did shuffle. I see we're there in the middle of it, the Temperance card, right? Or in the middle there. Bottom of the deck, the beautiful Star card. So no matter what's going on, at the end of it all, Sagittarius, you know, us being the optimistic, the sign of optimism, we always tend to hold out for hope. Even when things might look like there's no hope, Sagittarius always wants to find the hope in hopeless situations. Okay? You know, and what the beautiful thing, what I love about the Star card, you see she has these two jugs and she has to pour from one cup to the other. And that's kind of a reminder that as long as we have, right, we can maintain. Sometimes you have to borrow from Peter to pay Paul, so to speak, but at least you have that ability to be able to achieve balance. And it's in that balance that gives you the affordability to have hope. Now, if you only had one cup or one jug to pour from, right, there wouldn't be anything to balance out. But you are blessed because you have two. So sometimes you have to pour from one cup into the other. Sometimes you have to, you know, balance things out or switch things around. But the fact that you have that opportunity and space to do so is a wonderful thing. And you should never take that for granted. So I do appreciate the messages that come from the Star card just from that alone, in addition to the fact that we're dealing with hope and optimism, which is part of our characteristics, right? So like I said, we see the challenges, we experience the challenges in life, but overall we use our hope, our wisdom, and insight to make our existence easier, to get through situations that others might have a more difficult time getting through. It's also a reminder with the Star energy for you to be thankful, feeling blessed by what the universe does offer you, the courage and fulfillment that you have in your life, especially for those of you who are entering into a new loving phase or a new calmer mental stability role in your life at this time. It's also a reminder to trust the universe, to trust yourself, to trust that God and the universe will provide for you even in times of doubt. It can also remind you that this period that you're living or going through in is a period of healing and transformation. Getting rid of the bitterness and just having hope and peace in your heart. The Star card is also associated with this sign Aquarius, so you could have an Aquarius involved in your life, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius this weekend. Then we tap into the energies of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance, and the Seven of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this could be a stagnated time, I feel, for some of you financially, where maybe some deals or partnerships or someone that was supposed to give you information that can help you financially in a deal or situation could have possibly backed out, or they've changed their mind to assist you, or they're not able to assist you at this time. Could also be you being unable to make things happen. You know, we have ebbs and flow in life, right? We have cycles that we live through. Some cycles we're at our A game, and some cycles we just either don't have the energy, or we just don't have the thought process, or we can't put together the creativity and the ideas that normally we can. So sometimes you have a dry spell, and some of my Saggies financially could be going through a dry spell. Things could be tight for you financially, or you could feel like, you know, you're stuck in a job where you're not able to make more money. So financially, it could be a feeling of feeling stuck as well. Let's go ahead to the book to see what else we can give you. So in the reversed, I'm looking at the King of Pentacles here. We want the Knight of Pentacles. In the reverse, feeling stuck. Wow, what did I say? And this is from my own little journal. I would suggest if you're learning tarot for the first time, or if you're a long time tarot reader or oracle reader, whether you do it professionally or as a hobby, make yourself a journal. It's always great to make your own little diary of the cards and your interpretation of them and what the actual interpretation is, and you can combine that as a learning tool as you learn the cards. So that's why sometimes I like to give you additional information from my many notes to add to what I give to you intuitively. So yes, things could be at a standstill. Procrastination. Some of you could be like stalling to do certain things, to make changes in your job, or to accept changes in your job or career, or you're stuck making the decisions and doing the things that you need to do to have financial stability or to increase the flow of your money. Let's see what the Page of Pentacles has for us in the reversed, which probably ties into what I just said as well. So the Page of Pentacles in reverse, lack of progress. There are blockages, things standing in your way of your dreams. So financially, or when it comes to your career, you could feel stuck at this time. No promotions, no raises, no bonuses. You don't see any room for improvement. Your resume is going out there, but you're not getting any hits back from it. You could be focusing on the short term rather than the long term of your sustainable goals. Any project that you're working on for some reason cannot get off the ground. Followed by the card of Temperance means in all these things, remember, you do have hope with the star energy and the wisdom to know that life works in cycles. We have our ups and downs, and that through that, a lot of what you have to do is to be patient and diligent. But it doesn't mean you don't take any action, but you're not to react either in a negative way. So for many of you, it's waiting for things that you want to manifest, waiting for things to change in your life in a positive way or in a new direction can seem like it takes forever, and sometimes it might, depending on your particular situation. But the Temperance card is tied to our energy. It represents Sagittarius. It represents Jupiter. And it requires you at this time, Sagittarius, whether you like it or not, to be patient, to be calm, and have self-control. not to rush into anything. Remember, this is tying into that message that you're going to see when you look at your financial and career reading that I just posted about taking your time. That aligns with being patient, having self-control, not rushing into situations, reaching compromises in certain situations. You're not always going to get your way. That you must be balanced, diplomatic, exercise the theme of moderation. Sometimes we want it all, but sometimes you can't have it all. It's not meant for you to. Especially with dealing with people, have patience with people. Have patience with the process. Not everyone might be on the same spiritual or emotional or intelligence level as you, Sagittarius. So be patient and deal with people in moderation. Again, achieving that balance in your life. This also is a reminder that this, in many of your situations that you're going to get involved in or come across this weekend, to exchange communication. Sometimes there are disagreements or there are setbacks in your life because of lack of communication between you and the source of whatever the situation that you're in. Having patience will avoid the stresses that many of you suffer through in your life and the anguish. Not having patience is going to bring other energies in you that are going to deplete the positive energies, deplete the energy that you need to focus on manifestation, on the good things in your life. Don't give so much of your energy to impatience and to the negative things, because it's only going to delay your dreams and your manifestations further. The Temperance card is also a reminder for many of you that things are not lost. There's always time and space and the possibility to recoup what is lost. Sometimes it's also a sign that many of you, the goals that you have, you might have to change. What you desired a few years ago might not be the same things that you desire or need in your life now. Recognizing the flow in your life, and make sure you observe the natural nature of energy. Respect the energy in your life. Respect the energy in the universe. Know that healing is part of patience, taking the time to let things happen as they should divinely. And finally, from the Seven of Wands, as you wait for things to change, to manifest, to get better in your life, to improve, there will be the challenges. There will be the people that will try to hurt you. There will be the people that will try to debate you or challenge you. And that's okay. You are strong enough for the battle. Protect your intelligence. Protect your intellectual property. Protect everything that you worked so hard for. This is a sign, too, that many of you are in competition for better work, for higher wages. So you're always going to find yourself, unfortunately, in competition, because you're not just the only person in a job, in a career, in your life. So there's always that ability. And sometimes competition is good. Competition can be good. You know, because next to the Temperance card, it's saying, you know, not everything that you want and desire can be given to you right away. You might have to fight for it, or there might be other people that you have to compete with to be in a particular role. You might have to defend yourself against people's unwanted attacks, or to lesser people with lower vibrations. But don't lose your faith, don't lose your vision, and most of all, don't lose your patience. See the possibilities even when others are trying to fight you and get you from not seeing them. You refuse to yield. You refuse to give up. Why? Because you have the star energy. You have hope. You have wisdom. You have fortitude. You are the archer. You don't just aim to be aiming. You aim with intention, and you aim with purpose. And you're aiming with the intention and purpose, knowing that this is what you are going after. Despite whoever might be fighting or competing against you along the way, that is not going to detain you or deter you. Tap into your inner strength. Beware, there is competition in life. There's always going to be someone that's going to want to one up you, whether it's in love or in life. Expect it. It's part of life. People are always going to be jealous or have something to say. But you be sure you go after what you want, Archer. You control your destiny. You are the leader of your path. Defend your position. Let's see what some clarifying messages are this week. We get signs. You're putting together pieces of the puzzle from the signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience. So many of you might be getting signs, whether it's numerically, emotionally, getting visions in your dreams. Those of you who are telepathic, you might just see things or feel things that are guiding you or giving you answers or showing you or shining the light in a particular position. Embrace your intuition. Go with your gut feeling. That is also a sign as to how you should put something together or how you should flow and how you should experience something in a particular situation. Don't neglect the signs, especially when they're repetitive. Pay attention to them. With the card ups and downs, your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. Which is something I kind of mentioned in your career reading. When you look at that, there are always ups and downs in jobs. 1 minute things are great, the company's doing fine, and then the next minute they could be filing bankruptcy or doing furloughs or layoffs. If you're stagnated in your job and there's no opportunity for growth, if you're not happy with what you're doing, if the company is making promises and they're not living up to it, that is your individual right and your decision to make whether that's the place for you. With the card of opportunity, doors are opening up for you though. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. So during the ups and downs, you're going to get signs. Keep in hope and with patience to walk through and to recognize the signs of doors of opportunity. Sometimes there's opportunities in front of us for change when it comes to our career or our finances, but we don't see it as a sign, or we're not embracing it as a sign because it might conflict with what we're actually looking for. Sometimes it's the unexpected things that happen in our life that are those opportunities that will work out for our greater good. One more card in closing. We get hurtful events. So some of you might be having some heartbreak when it comes to love or romance, or maybe bad news when it comes to your advancement, your career, or finances. As you endure this period, learn, Sagittarius, not to dwell on the past, so it won't anchor you down. Disappointment and heartbreak are part of the ups and downs in life. You will experience hurtful events. We all will in this lifetime. There is not one person on this planet that can say their life is happy-go-lucky 24/7, 365 days of the year. It's just not possible. Okay, we all come from the same source, and these are cycles of events that happen in our life. The ups and downs do occur, but through those hurtful events, through those ups and downs, there are signs to show us our opening, to show us the way of opportunity. May you have a blessed weekend.